Hi everyone, welcome. Just going to wait a few minutes until everyone pops on. If you're new here, my name is Tracy. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Central Victoria in Australia, and I'm really happy to have you here today. I go live every Thursday at 5 here in Daylight Saving Time at the moment here in Australia. So welcome everyone. Hi Jeanette. Hi Marion. Hi Pam. Got a few popping on. Beautiful. How's everyone's week been? Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, week's been really good. Been really busy. I've been flat out with a few jobs that I've been doing, so that's made my week fly by. I can't believe it's Thursday already, but I'm getting there, so that's really good. I've got quite a few things to do tomorrow before the weekend, but yeah, I'm excited. Hi Lisa. Yes, Pam, too hot already. 100% agree with you. And tomorrow's going to be worse, and then Saturday's going to be awful as well. It's like we've gone straight into summer, especially when we only had like, what was it? Oops. Hope that didn't cut me out. Especially when we've had like 20s over the last couple of weeks. So to go straight into 38, it's just crazy. So has everyone been busy? I saw Marion said that she's been busy getting ready for the move. So exciting. Marion's had the aircon on. Yes, I've had the evaporative on, and I think we had it on all night last night too because she was a little bit warm here as well. Judging by the way it feels now, I think we'll probably have the evaporative on all night again. But usually that happens in summer. We'll have it running 24/7. It's cheap to run, so it doesn't matter. Jeanette says indoors for the next couple of days. Absolutely. I think that someone said that we're going to get rain on Sunday, so that'll be nice. A bit of extra water for our tanks. I don't know whether it's going to come, but they can change their mind before we know it as well. Okay, so has anyone got anything interesting to tell me this week? Has anything happened exciting before we get started while we're waiting for other people to pop on, or what have you guys been up to? Jeanette says she's looking forward to you coming down, Marion. Absolutely. I can see we're going to have some crafty catch-ups for sure, which will be lovely. What else? I've got some news. So we had our German Shepherd in at the vet the other day. She was over next door in Mum's place and actually cut her pad of her paw. It was quite bad, just like I suppose if we cut our finger or our head, it bleeds quite a lot, but it was bleeding everywhere. We couldn't stop it, so rushed her into the vet, and because of where it is, it's actually better not to stitch it, although it probably could have done with some stitches. Because of where it is, we were able to not get it stitched, but it's all wrapped. She looks like a little ballerina with all those like pads and bandages that she's got on, and she's on antibiotics and Panadol. Did you know you can give your dogs Panadol? Never knew that. So she's been a little bit sore and sorry for herself for a couple of days. She's feeling a lot better today, but trying to rip off her bandage and all that. But yeah, it was really bad. I couldn't believe how much blood was everywhere. Lisa says, crazy house here, no crafting. I don't think you're going to have time, Lisa. Having new puppies takes a lot of energy out of you. So, and you've taken 2 puppies, so that's a lot of crazy. Do they use glue? No, they don't. Not on the paws. Because of where it was, if it was the other way round, they could have used that. They would have had to have glued, like not glued, but stitched down her flap. But because of the way it was actually, it will heal faster without stitches. So that's what they said anyway. So she seems to be all right. She's limping, but I don't know whether that's partly to do with the bandage or that it's sore. I think it is sore because the first couple of days she was pretty subdued, and she'd put her paw up rather than having just have 3 of the paws down and 1 was sitting up. So it must have been quite painful for her. Yeah, I hope she heals soon. She's already missing going next door, but because she tries to keep ripping her band-aid off, or bandage off, we're a bit worried about it getting infected. So she's on antibiotics, but we don't want it to get infected either. So it's just trying to keep it quiet. But that can be a little bit challenging as well for her being a German Shepherd. So what else has been going on? I did have something else that I wanted to tell you, and now I can't think of what it was. So it mustn't have been very exciting, or I might think of it as we go along. But I've got a few people on, so let's get started. I'm going to pop the camera down and we'll see what's going on here on the crafting world. So hang with me for just a second. Hi Janice, welcome. So I'm just going to change that around so it's the right way. Bring my other light out as well. Okay. Excellent. I think we're all good. That should do. Is the lighting looks okay. I almost didn't have one of my lights. Anyway, all good. So I got 2 Random Act of Kindness cards this week. Neither of them I can open because they're both for my birthday that's coming up. So let me just show you. This one here is all the way from Texas in America, from Yolanda Garza. So super cute. I can't wait to open that one up. She must know that I love blue. Hi Sylvia. And the other one that I received was from Rachel. So it might be a little bit early for her to pop on yet, but I did let her know that it arrived, and I'm going to wait till my birthday. So super exciting that I know I've got 2 great parcels to open first thing in the morning of my birthday. Okay, so our Sunday Facebook challenge this week was with Thanksgiving coming up in America. So in a couple of hours time when they wake up, it'll be Thanksgiving over there. I thought it'd be nice to do a Thanksgiving challenge. So whether you do a Thanksgiving card or you do a thank you card for a loved one or a friend, and then you could send that to them. So let me show you the card that I created. So it's this one here. This is using the thank you dies that have retired, but I've kept hold of it because I think it's a really great die to have in your stash. And I've done a little bit of ink blending down the bottom here with Daffodil Delight and Mango Melody. So I'm really on the bandwagon of colouring my rhinestones with the stamping blends, so that's what I've done there as well. I seem to get on little patterns that I continually use, so you'll see a lot of that and a lot of the ink blending at the moment. I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. So you've got till Sunday to take part. Anyone can take part. You don't have to use Stampin' Up products. You can use whatever you have in your stash. Just take a photo and then go over to my Facebook post and just pop it in the comments. And please go over and check out everyone's entries there as well, because the ladies do a wonderful job and you'll get a lot of inspiration every single week just from that post. So please check those ones out. So on Tuesday on my YouTube channel and blog, oh, thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Jeanette. Yes, it's quite a simple card, but that's okay. My Sunday challenges are usually fairly simple anyway, but it does really look pretty as well. So on Tuesday on my YouTube and blog, I created this card here. It's using the Majestic Mountains dies, which is in the mini catalogue, the holiday catalogue at the moment. And I've ink blended with 3 colours. I've got Night of Navy, Pacific Point, and Coastal Cabana, I believe, or Bermuda Bay. Actually, I think it's Bermuda Bay. And I've created that nighttime background. I've also splattered a little bit of the Frost White Shimmer paint. So beautiful when you add that in, because doesn't that look like a night sky with the stars shimmering in the background? And with the black card and our little pieces, the die cuts here, it really looks beautiful. And to create this moon, all I've done is punched out a post-it note and then popped that down and then ink blended all the way around. Now with this one you could use sponge daubers or stamping sponges, which are available in the annual catalogue now, but I want to quickly just show you, because I didn't have these tools when I actually made this card, but these are coming up in the new mini catalogue, available is it the 5th of January? And these are blending brushes. So Stampin' Up have brought out, or will be bringing out, blending brushes. These are fantastic. The quality, and let me see if I can get the right angle with the light. The quality of these brushes are absolutely beautiful. Lots and lots of thick bristles, and a really nice handle there as well, although it's a little bit thin just here. I find it easier to sort of hang on to like that. But I've got some projects coming up. These are going to be fantastic. They are super soft on small intricate die cut pieces, so these can go over die cuts really well without wrecking them. And there is no harsh circles like from your stamping sponge or your daubers. So, you know, when you press just that little bit too hard with your sponge daubers and your sponges, it can leave those rings and awful marks. These are so soft that it doesn't leave any marks at all. So I highly recommend these. They'll be available 5th of January. For a pack of 3, it costs $21 here in Australia. And you don't have to, you can use just one with all the colours. If you use your colour, like your ink, you can use just a, I've got like a microfiber cloth that I took all the ink out, and it comes out really easily. And then you can also run it under water and let it dry as well. So you can use one brush for all the colours. You don't have to have one for each colour. So it'll be a really great thing to have on your wish list. Jeanette says she's got them on her list. Excellent. You'll be really happy with them, Jeanette. They're just so beautiful. And I really loved how easily they worked. On Thursday, so today on my YouTube channel, I'm taking part in a blog hop for tonight, and it doesn't go live till 8 o'clock. So my blog's not live yet, but my YouTube video is. And this month's theme for the Ink and Inspiration blog hop was bling. So let me bring the cards in that I created. And to create my bling on this one here, I've taken my rhinestones, so just the same as my beautiful card here from Sunday's challenge. The boring old rhinestones, I've created beautiful elements that go with every single card. So you can change, as long as you've got the colour of the stamping blend, you can change your rhinestone to any colour. So let me just show you the cards that I've created. This is a really great technique with your ink pads as well. So if you haven't seen the video, go over and check it out. Super simple cards to create, and your imagination is your limit because it's just picking colours that go together. I like this one. Very, very pretty. So very simple cards, and I've just changed the colours of the rhinestones for each one. That is pretty peacock. That one looks really good. Oh, and I'm missing. Both of those have moved. Let me see if I can pop them back on. I'll put those on in a minute. Anyway, I'm missing another one, I think. There's one there missing. So I'll have to find that one and fix those up. But really beautiful cards. Go and check that out. And you can check out my blog and all the other participants that are participating in the Ink and Inspiration blog hop tonight at 8 o'clock. Go over and get some great inspiration for bling. And everyone needs bling on their cards. It's like dimensionals. I think you've got to have a bit of bling and a bit of pop. So that's everything for this week. Let's go through some of the announcements. So we have a couple more days left of using the host code. So you also receive a handmade card, and this is the bundle tutorial for this week. Hi Rachel, welcome. Oh, thank you. Love all the colour combos. Thanks, Jeanette. Thanks, Marion. Lisa says it's on her list now. You won't be sorry, Lisa. So each month I have a new bundle. So this is the bundle for November. I'm actually finalising December's bundle tomorrow. Well, not finalising, I'm starting on the bundle, putting them all together. some really wonderful inspiration here in this each set, each month. Full colour photos, dimensions, instructions, everything that you need. And the great thing is you can use what you have in your stash to change things around a little bit, whether it's changing the DSP, changing the stamp set. So a lot of fun can be had. And this is the card that I created that's in this bundle tutorial using the Tag Buffet stamp set. So super cute. I'll have a new bundle next week. So you've only got a few more days left to purchase with this postcode to receive this one as a free gift. And anyone that's part of my team will receive each bundle tutorial every month for free as well. So if you would like to join my team, let me know. I would love to have you, and we would love to have you. So the holiday catalogue is still current at the moment. If you haven't started your Christmas cards and projects, there's certainly still a little bit of time to get in and get it done. We're sort of getting towards being a little bit closer to Christmas. I'm too scared to even think how many weeks we've got left, but if you're in need of any supplies, this is still available, and you can purchase from this catalogue until January the 4th. And then January 5th, which is so exciting, we have the mini catalogue. Hi Ingrid, no, it's okay, you're not that late, all good. So the mini catalogue is available 5th of January. Now if you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, not only do you get to purchase from this catalogue on the 1st of December, you also get to have your discount, which is fantastic. This is going to be available 1st of December for Stampin' Up demonstrators, and because the mini catalogue comes out in January, it's also celebration time. So for every $90 here in Australia that you purchase product, you'll get to choose one free item from the celebration catalogue. Now the celebration catalogue has so much inside. There is designer series paper, stamp sets, lots and lots of goodies, so you don't want to miss out. It's a great way to get a little bit extra in your bundles when you purchase. So if you're interested in joining, now's the time to join, so you're ready on the 1st of December to order from this catalogue. And I will say this is the best catalogue I have seen Stampin' Up do in a long time, and I've been a demonstrator for almost 7 years, and this is by far the best. So many great little stamp sets and sweets in there. I'm really excited to be able to purchase on December the 1st, because I have some wonderful ideas for card classes and little events coming up. Okay, just want to put this out here again too. If you're new to Stampin' Up, new to crafting, new to stamping or paper crafting, and you want to know a little bit more about Stampin' Up, send me an email and I'll send you a card with some information in it that'll help you just to let you know what Stampin' Up's all about and how wonderful the products are, as well as the company. So that is available for everyone as well. So next Monday I have the Paper Pumpkin card class, I suppose we'll call it. So everyone who purchased the Paper Pumpkin kit through me, I have sent them a card kit on top of their Paper Pumpkin kit. You still got time if you would like to purchase the kit. I've still got kits that I can send out. Maybe a few of you have picked it up as part of the online extravaganza that was yesterday and the day before, and you got that for an extra 10%. So if you didn't, that would have been a really great saving. So we're doing, on Monday the 30th, we're going to make some cards, as well as the cards that I've sent in your kit. So you will have received little packets for each of the card kits. And I'll quickly just show you the cards that we'll be making, as well as the kit on Monday night. So join in 5 o'clock. It is free for everyone, just so everyone can see how I'm going to be doing my classes and events next year. And I would love for you to join in as well. So all that'll be available on Monday, which is not too far away. Okay, that was all I had for announcements and to let you know about everything. let me show you what we're going to create for tonight. So I actually have a 3D project as well as a card. So this is the card that we're going to create. Nice bright red and green. So we've got Old Olive and Real Red. And here is the 3D project. So super cute. Do you want to know what's inside? I picked up some of these at Aldi the other night. So Marshmallow Santas, they're Cadbury's. And that's what we've got inside. So let's make some of those. So we're using Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. And we're also using the Wishes and Wonders bundle. So this one here. This is a really nice bundle for Christmas. So I've used this quite a bit in my videos. So hopefully you've seen and had some great inspiration with that one. And obviously because we're using these colours, we have the Old Olive and Real Red. Chocolate, absolutely Rachel. Although you wouldn't want to send it because it's too hot for that now. And I also am using the sheer ribbon in Real Red as well. So this one here. I purchased that and I haven't really used it too much, so I thought it was perfect for this card. So I'm hoping to bring every single week up until Christmas a 3D project and a card just to help you with your gift giving. So will we make the card or the 3D project first? While you're deciding, I'm just going to grab all my stamps out and put them on their blocks. So let me know, what would you like to see? So the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper is very traditional in colours. Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Real Red, Cherry Cobbler. I'm not sure if there's any other colours. It's very, very traditional in their colours. Pear Pizzazz, sorry. Yeah, so Pear Pizzazz. And I've used Old Olive because I think that goes well with it. So I don't have much left, which is good for me. Usually I don't create too many projects and I like to hoard my paper, so it's nice. Marion says card, Jeanette says card. All right, we'll go with card. So we have the kit here ready to go. Of course, it's going to be a thick Whisper White cardstock. I really love white as our card base, and the thick cardstock in the Whisper White is the best. It really holds your card up really nicely. Hi Becky. So fold and scored. Now I have a piece of the Designer Series paper. I've already pre-cut the Old Olive with the stitched rectangle shapes, and I think I wrote down exactly what one it is. Let me have a look. No, I didn't, but that's okay. Oh, third largest rectangle, I did. I was just tricking everyone. We have a piece of Real Red, and I have pre-die cut this shape from those dies, just to make it a little bit easier. I have my piece of Whisper White that we're going to do our stamping. But before we do that, I really should have die cut my label. So let's bring that in and we'll do that. I really did try and do a few things just to make tonight's video just a little bit quicker. There we go. And these are really pretty tags. Look at that detail on the bottom. So you have a bit of a stitching, really nice circle, and it has like a raised edge all the way around as well. So beautiful. So we're going to stamp the mistletoe in Old Olive, and I'm just going to randomly stamp all the way around. Bring this in. And I have stamped off for my card. So let's stamp off as we go. So we're doing second generation stamping here. It's still really quite bright, and I probably could have done third generation. There we go. I'm going to bring that piece of Whisper White back in, and we're going to move to the Real Red and stamp that deer. So the deer, there is a stamp in with this deer, but there's also two dies with the deer. So one that will die cut the stamped image, and then another die that is actually way more detailed. There we go. Nice and bright. I'm going to quickly die cut this one as well. So let me show you those two dies to show you if you haven't seen this set. And this embosses the image as well once you've popped it through. So it's really nice. So this is a very traditional style set. So we're right to quickly pop this together. So it's a really quick card once you've got your elements ready to go. So I need a little bit of glue, making sure that that's up the right way. Now, did anyone take up the extravaganza sale, the 10% off the annual catalogue on most items in the annual catalogue? I'm embarrassed to say I actually placed 2 orders because I saw a couple of things after I placed my order that I really wanted to get my discount plus the 10%, so I did do 2 orders, but that's okay. So we're going to also glue that strip down along the bottom of the designer series paper. Love the traditional colours, yes. And Marion said it has more dimension with the first stamp off. Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's way too bright being full strength. And this one I might have done actually third generation, if I'm being completely honest, because it certainly is a lot lighter. Jeanette didn't. Oh no. Rachel didn't, but she ordered a Cricut machine instead. So what are you going to do with the Cricut machine, Rachel? Is that a little bit like the scan and cut? I know a lot of people bought the scan and cut instead of buying dies. They use the scan and cut to cut out all the stamped images. Does the Cricut do that? I'm not sure. Okay, so we're just gluing. So most of this is actually just being glued down. I am going to pop up the label and also the reindeer. Oh, you need it for work. Hi Nixon, thanks for watching. So you'll use the Cricut for the kids, for images, for crafting maybe? So I'm going to stick this off to the side here. And I'm also going to stick a few down on the deer or reindeer. And I might even just cut down just a bit of a bone on the end for his legs. More digital files for cutting and embossing. Does fabric too. Oh, so yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh, that'll definitely keep you busy then. I hope you got a good deal on it. It's amazing how many places are doing like cyber deals and Black Friday deals. I don't think Australia really done those. I think they started last year, but it's just something that Australia's just cottoned onto, which is always nice. So I've got a little bit of a dimensional popping over the side there. I'm just going to try and get rid of it. So not much stamping on this one, but that's okay. So we've got our ribbon. I'm just going to do a little bit of a bow here, just a fairly small one. It's a lot harder to tie bows when you're on camera than if the camera wasn't rolling. Don't need very long tails, so I'm going to just cut off that little bit. And I can pop those down with glue dots. Did you finish doing your report writing, Rachel? I'm starting to slow down a bit now. Or is it still top speed? And I couldn't finish off this card without popping a few rhinestones down, so let's bring in some rhinestones. I have oodles of these in my cupboard, so I need to use them. And there's nothing like adding just a little bit of extra bling. So there we go, very simple card, but nice and bright. Something a little bit different, but still going with the reds and greens. Excellent, so that's that one. Let's pop that one to the side. Let's bring in our 3D project. And you can find the measurements for this project and the card on my YouTube channel tomorrow. So I have a piece of the designer series paper. Ooh, nearly lost it. Sorry if that was noisy. The sparkle never goes astray. Absolutely, Marion. And you can't go past the price of rhinestones. Super cheap. And when you've got stamping blends at home as well, you can't go wrong because you can add any colour to them and anything will match your project. So if you're using a different colour project. Okay, so let me just get my notes out so I don't stuff this while we're doing it. So this measures 6.5 by 6 inches. Yep. On the 6-inch side, we're going to score at 1 inch and 5 inch, so 1 inch on each end from each side. So this piece measures 6 by 6.5. I'm pretty sure I said that, but just to make sure. On the 6.5 inch side, we're going to score at 2 inches, 3 inches, 5 inches and 6 inches. So 2, 3, 5 and 6. Okay. I did make a mess of this before. Let's move it around. Okay, so I'm not going to use my bone folder. I find that at different weights of designer series paper, sometimes they don't, they tear a little bit when you use a bone folder to score. So I'm going to use my fingers. I think this works just as well. Did I design the box tray? Yes, Lisa, I certainly did, because I wanted to be able to fit this in perfectly. So it's quite easy. You just measure what you're wrapping and go from there. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so I need to pop some tear and tape down our skinny tab, so just this little one here. And I find tear and tape, you could use liquid adhesive as well. That works really well for 3D projects. This paper is not the easiest to work with, to be able to see though. Does funny things with your eyes. And the other thing is, so it'll go together like this, we're going to pop our corners in, and we're going to have some tear and tape along each side here, so it just wraps down. So let me see if I can show you. So we've got the tabs here, we have a rectangle there, and then our back rectangle here as well. This is where we're going to stick our adhesive. So just along the edge. And then this one here. You can also do it once it's popped together. And it's actually how I created this one, but I really think if you can work it out this way, it just makes it a little bit easier. Go. So I love making 3D projects, especially for Christmas. So I'm just going to actually take a little bit of this tear and tape back a little bit on this side, because as we put our flap down or our tab down, that'd be in the road, if you know what I mean. Okay. And you wouldn't be able to get the tape backing off that tear and tape that's over here. So let's line these ones up. And I'll show you how to make it look difficult, because that's how I create. There we go. So we're just popping it down so it goes down straight on each other. There we have. Okay. So to create the sides, we're just going to pinch in on each side. And we'll do that on both sides. And it comes together really easy. And then we can take our tape off and pop it together. So I'll do one side and then I'll pop the chocolate in. Now tell me, creating little 3D projects and treats for friends, why is it that we're in summer here in Australia, but it's really hard to find little treats and yummy things that aren't chocolate? I never understand that. We need like different candy or lollies here in Australia for Christmas. I think people would make a fortune. So I'm just going to use my piercer here to try and lift up some of that tape. Lots of trial and error, Lisa. I've been doing this for quite a few years, and I'll tell you what, I have stuffed up a lot over the years, but it's just a little bit of trial and error. Okay, so I have the tape off each side. Hi, Joy. I'm just going to pop it down. Now, if you have a crimper, you could maybe do a little bit of crimping on the edge or whatever you have. Yeah, the shops are full of chocolate. It's crazy. Maybe that's what I need to do, is design some sort of lolly for Christmas time, because you really would make a fortune. Multinational companies, absolutely. Australia needs to get on board. I think it's a great little project that someone could make a lot of money with. Even the peppermint, you don't see a lot of those around here in Australia either. When I was over in America at Christmas time a couple of years ago, they were everywhere. Actually, I think it was 4 years ago or more. Now it's probably even longer. So I'm just gonna, I've popped it in there, so everything's in there. It's crazy how much America has for all their little activities. So Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for Valentine's Day. We have nothing here in Australia. Definitely missing a market for us crafters anyway. So there we have that one. Let's bring in our Whisper White piece. And this is actually an offcut from my advent calendar when I made the boxes. So this one here, like I said in many videos, if you have big bits that you can reuse, hold on to them, because then you're not opening or using a whole A4 sheet for these little projects. So I'm going to stamp with the real red and that Made in the North Pole. Hi Carolyn, welcome. Hope you've had a good day. So just in real red. Oh, I missed Lisa's comment. Have I ever been into lollies to go in Bendigo? Is that near Coles, Lisa? I think that's the one down in Coles, in that little arcade. I'm a little scared around that area. I won't lie. I don't go to Coles there very often. So I have this circle that we're going to die cut for that one, and also that same die that we used for our card. We're going to pop that one in with Mossy Meadow to bring all our colours together, and we're going to stamp that reindeer also in the Old Olive using the Old Olive ink. Now, because I've got real red on it, I'm just going to use my chamois. These are fantastic. I've actually just purchased another one, even though it's really stained. Look how clean that gets. It washes out. You've washed them out in cold and hot water. The hot water runs, I think it's all the reds and the dark reds, and then the cold water washes out all the other colours. So it's a really great tool. So using the Old Olive, let's just quickly ink up that reindeer. Yes, Coles in town. They have lots of stuff. Old-fashioned lollies. There for Dad's 80th. Okay. And you're hearing me. Yeah, absolutely. It's like the mall. I don't go there either. Sorry for everyone that lives in Bendigo. There's some scary places around. So I'm going to bring in my cut and emboss machine. And we're going to just die cut a few of these tags. Might run those ones through first and then the second one. you feel the same. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not just being a sook. So, I'm going to do the reindeer next. So everyone that's watching, do you create gift ideas like these? Are these something that interests you in creating? Hopefully I'm not just creating them and it's not something that you would ever make. So we're going to pop up that sentiment onto our mossy meadow piece. Hi Michelle. Sylvia loves this sort of thing. Excellent. I think I like making these sorts of projects over cards. And I like making cards too. But there's just something about making little gifts for friends and family. So I'm going to bring in that ribbon again, and I'm just going to tie a little bow on the top of it. And I did this right on the very edge, so I had to actually do the reindeer after that. So I'm going to do that again. So I think these marshmallow Santas are like $1, so super cheap. But isn't this a really nice idea to give as a gift? Very inexpensive. So letting people know that you're thinking of them without breaking your bank, which is always nice. Gotta find my ribbon scissors. So another thing that I purchased with the online extravaganza was another pair of paper snips. So that's exciting because they're going to be really sharp. I feel that I've really made mine quite blunt, my paper snips. Maren says, yes, have special gifts for friends for Christmas. Love your ideas. Beautiful. Lisa creates more tabletop gifts for friends, families on Christmas Day. These are perfect for that. Lisa, do you use them as like nameplates as well? Because I like doing those as well. Little gifts that have their name on it so they know where they're sitting. I think that's always sweet. Someone's trying to ring again. Okay, so popping that down. I'm also going to pop up the reindeer again. Oh, they're persistent. Okay. So if you're watching and you haven't commented, liked or shared, please do so you can go in the draw to win the card next week. And you can do that on my YouTube channel tomorrow as well. If you're watching it not live, you're watching it on my YouTube channel. So cute. Yes, Lisa puts the names on them. Excellent. On their tables as well. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I think anything handmade, people just love. It's so much a better gift than something that you've gone out and purchased, I think. I think they always go down so much better. Okay, so that is our card and our little 3D project. Super cute. All right, so last week, just to refresh your memory, we did make these two gorgeous little projects. I'm not going to send these out because that'll end up costing me a fortune. I'm just going to do the card, but let me grab the names. Oh, thanks everyone. Okay, so this was the card that we created last week using that strippy technique. Great way to use all your scraps that you have, whether it's DSP, cardstock, you could use anything. I've used 'Tis the Season Designer Series paper with that one, so alright, let's choose a name. I have one. Karen Marie, and I believe Karen left a message on my YouTube channel last week, so Karen, if you could just message me your address and I'll pop this card in the mail for you. So well done, Karen, that's fantastic. Okay, let's pop the camera around real quick before we get going. Jeanette said she made a card with the scraps yesterday. My design. Actually, it's Kylie Bertucci's design. Actually, I think it's Bruno's design. So he came up with that technique, and it's just the first time that I've used it. I've seen lots and lots of cards created that way, and they looked really good. So I just thought with the leftover DSP that I had from that project, I thought it was a great way to use that up. I'm sick of throwing stuff out, so I thought I could use that. I've still got those other pieces that I haven't done anything with, so hopefully I'll think of something and show you for that as well. Alright, so back on Monday for the Paper Pumpkin party, so hopefully you can join me for that. We're going to make a couple of cards from the kit, as well as the 3 cards that I created for everyone who purchased the kits with me. We'll have a Sunday Facebook challenge again, so hopefully you can join me for that one. And we've still got till Sunday if you want to join in the last week's, which is a thank you card. So yeah, everyone is welcome. And I'll be back next Thursday as well for another 3D project and a card. So hopefully you can join me. Alright everyone, I'm going to go and have tea with my family because my son's coming home to have tea with us tonight, so that's really great. And yeah, hopefully you have a great week. The rest of your week, stay cool if you're in a hot area, and enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you very soon. Alright, bye bye.